How's it, mate? Okay, let me know how things are feeling and how much practice you can do this week. Also, I want you, if you could please send me your stats for the last couple of rounds. I just want to, without working on it yet, just planning, I just want to see what those short game and putting stats are like, and also just the sort of distribution of the scorecard in terms of our mistakes and through the round, and if there's any sort of tendencies we can pick up. So please start sending me those if you can. And then a couple of videos, please. So a driver and a 6 or 7 iron or 8 iron, something like that, down the line and front on, side on, please. Right, so we're still working on the same things. Okay, obviously we're noticing some huge differences already in the shot quality. So we're still the same things. We're going to do a little bit different this week, so maybe a touch less dramatic, and starting to get a little bit more into feel and execution. All right, without rushing it, but you'll see what I'm talking about. Right, so we've got two little draws for you to do. Okay, so I want you to do these 2 draws, and then in between that, I want you to do as many wedges as possible. Okay, so lobby if you want, but sand wedge, gap wedge, pitching wedge, I want you to do as many of them as possible. All right, and when you do hit them, and this correlates to the first draw, okay, I just want you standing a little bit closer than what you normally would. Okay, so just be careful when you do stand closer that we're not on the heels. I want you feeling a little bit closer and a little more on top of the golf ball with your chest. Okay, just for your wedges, right? Anyway, so I have 2 draws in into this. Okay, this one you can do as a warm-up drill. Oh, sorry, I'm laughing already. It'll be fine, don't worry. Okay, so what I want you to do, I want you to sit up to this outside ball like you normally would. Okay, so that's my normal address position and posture for this golf ball. Okay, and then from there, what I want you to do, without moving, without changing your posture, I want you to draw your hands in a little bit, obviously getting a little bit cramped. Okay, and then I want you to hit that ball. Now you don't have to hit it full. Okay, I've got a little sort of demo 6 iron here. I want you to full, but I want you to at least 3/4, so I don't want you to chip it either, right? So set up there, everything normal, don't change anything, pull the club in. Okay, a little 3/4 upright swing. Okay, you're going to force yourself to swing a little more upright, and then almost just sort of back out to touch. So it's almost like we're exaggerating it in the other direction, right? Okay, and then obviously from there, I've cheated now because I've stopped to talk to you. Okay, so we set up to that ball there. Okay, right, drag it in, and hit this one. Okay, and I haven't moved. Okay, and then we can reset. Okay, and then we can hit that one again. Okay, so that's a drill I want you to do. Now, obviously at first, it might be, balls might go flying. Okay, don't worry. Okay, if you need to start that drill slowly with the wedges in the warm-up, okay, then do it. But we're just trying to figure out, a little more upright arm swing. Yes, how to clear and maintain our posture, but it's also to figure out where my swing circle is so that I know I can control it. Therefore, I'm not worried about how upright my backswing is, or I'm not worried about where there's early extension because I know where the golf club and the golf ball is, and I know where the middle of the face is. Okay, so I just want you to get a little more sort of feel and natural with it now. Okay, so then as we're making those changes, they don't feel so dramatic when you get to the golf balls. Okay, and then second draw, I'm going to show you from this side. Okay, so just use a towel. Okay, obviously try and make them nice and flat if you can. Okay, we try and make him nice and flat. Normal ball position, you're just going to figure it out. Okay, now obviously, the longer the club, the shallower the angle of attack, so you probably give yourself a little bit. Okay, but if that stays, the ball position can change accordingly. And obviously, I'd prefer that because then that's more neutral. Okay, so if we're starting out with a pitching wedge, and we kind of narrow middle stance, okay, no more than that. Okay, just wider than a club head. Okay, then as we get into the longer clubs, the ball position can go. That I don't mind so much. Okay, but don't put it there, it's kind of a waste of time, right? So we want to be just past the club head, like that. Okay, maybe a little bit more for 6 and 5 iron. Okay, otherwise we're happy. Right, and obviously the idea is, okay, to be able to take the swing, just learn how to kind of move forward, lead the handle a little bit, still stay in our posture. So we're still trying to make a good strike on the golf ball. We're obviously not trying to hit thin. Okay, if we can take a slight gentle divot, I would like that because that'll give us good feel. It might not be a long-term thing, but it'll give us good feel as to where the low point is. Okay, so just a tiny little divot, good strike, and obviously don't disturb the towel. Okay, that's the idea we're after. Yeah, miss the towel, catch the ball, just a gentle little divot. Okay, what we're learning is how to control our low point, but for right now, where is our low point? How much lag have we got? And what's our sort of posture situation? Okay, because we need all of that intact to be able to strike that ball correctly. Right, so nice little drill there to do. Then you'll hit the inside ball. Okay, so the too close drill, if we can call it that. And then as many wedges as possible. And remember, when you're practicing those wedges, same idea from your normal setup. Just stand a little bit closer with the wedges and just hit some nice wedges, right? Just hit at targets, get a feel for your numbers. Don't think too much once you've gotten yourself there and once you've done these drills. Okay, let me know how it's going, and obviously those stats and some videos, please. Okay, and we'll chat during the week.